I think that we've come a long way from Twilight. A long way. Yeah, a very long way. Afflicted. So Afflicted is a new found footage movie. Yes, it is found footage. It's a new found footage movie. I know that people are getting sick and tired of found footage, but let me explain. Yes, I know, found footage movies are getting a really bad rep nowadays. And I think that they deserve it. They are just becoming an overused gimmick. So when I saw the trailer for this movie, I thought, this could go either way. It could be good, it could be bad. When you see the trailer for a found footage movie, either you know it's going to be bad, or you question whether it could be good or bad, because it has potential. This one looked like it had potential. So when I saw the trailer, I thought, yeah, I'm going to order that, because it's only going to be in select theaters. And I've heard a lot about this movie. It's been getting a huge amount of critical acclaim. So I decided, hey, why not? So I ordered it on demand last night. Holy shit! Wow. What a great movie. So Afflicted is about these two best friends who have decided to videotape their trip around the world, and that they've kind of made it a video blog. And at the start of the movie, it's kind of like a YouTube video. It has all these cartoon editings thrown in there with arrows pointing to certain locations. I loved that. I thought that was only funny. It was a very different and unique compared to other found footage movies. The first 10 to 15 minutes of this movie is actually really lighthearted and kind of introduces the characters and the story. The two main characters in this movie kind of have different opposing personalities, and I liked that because this movie kind of built off of their personalities. And because they opposed, it kind of build tension in the atmosphere of this movie. But it really didn't need that, because about 15-20 minutes into this movie, the plot just kicked in full gear. This movie is incredible, like I said before, but I want to kind of expand off of what I said. This movie is one of the smartest found footage movies that I have ever seen in my life. Period. Nothing else needs to be said. And for good reason, because this movie explains why the cameras are still rolling. Even after guys are getting shot or people are being chased, the cameras are still rolling. Most found footage movies never really explain that. They just make you go along with the plot. And I don't really like that. Some of them, they're okay, and you kind of just say, alright, sure, I'm along for the ride. This one explains it. These guys wear these GoPro cameras on either their heads or their chests, and once they start rolling, they start rolling. And they never stop rolling. So the moment they get in danger, you see every moment of it, and it's awesome! This movie is extremely frightening, but it doesn't rely on jump scares, and I liked that about this movie. There are a few genuine jump scares throughout the movie, but it doesn't rely on them. The jump scares in this movie are very well built, and they're old school. They really build the atmosphere and the feeling of dread and suspense, and they add to the tension, to the thrills and chills that are already presented throughout the movie. And there are plenty of them, trust me. There's also quite a bit of incredible cinematography. There are moments where you watch the movie in awe, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? I'm serious, there's what the fuck moments all around. You just watch in awe. Your jaw just drops to the ground because you just don't know what to say. You don't. Not to mention that this movie is quite bloody on the occasion, and you just like squirm in your seat. Sometimes it's squirming in disbelief, and sometimes it's squirming in glee, because it's that amazing and so beautifully done. So in the end, Afflicted is a frightening masterpiece that is both suspenseful and scary. I really like the photography throughout this movie. It really took advantage of the found footage genre, and it used it to its advantage. And I liked that about this movie. It was perfect. It was well done. I'm going to take a quote from Rotten Tomatoes before I end this review. Rotten Tomatoes gave this movie an 87% and gave a consensus that read, and I quote, I don't even have to read it, I memorized it. While it does have its cliches, Afflicted proves that the found footage genre does still have life in it. I'm going to write that in words beneath you. Do you see that? Do you see those words? The found footage genre still has life in it. It still has life in it. Those are words. Let me hear you. Oh, those sound so good. Woo, amazing words. And I'm going to agree with Rotten Tomatoes. I do think that there are some cliches here and there. I also think that some of the acting is kind of questionable, but that comes with the found footage genre. I did think about giving this movie a 4.5 out of 5. But wait, does that mean I'm giving it a lower rating? No, because I'm biased. Because I'm going to go ahead and give Afflicted a 5 out of 5. I love Afflicted. It's probably one of my favorite found footage movies of all time. It is creepy as hell. It is extremely scary, bloody as all get out. It is very well photographed, and it is probably one of the smartest horror films that I've seen all year. It's probably the best horror film that I've seen all year so far. And I don't know if it's going to be rivaled. So, have you seen Afflicted? Did you see it? What did you think about it? And here's my question for you guys. Do you like found footage or do you not like found footage? Do you think that this movie is a good example of found footage? If you hated it, suck on it! What is your all-time favorite found footage movie? This is definitely up there for me. Definitely. I love this movie so much. And if you enjoyed this video, punch that like button, and I'll see you guys next time on Preview Review. Thanks for watching. Whoa!